and all that. And I don't know if we already have. So my idea was, let's do a free costume that comes with a ticket, and it's just a free costume, like whatever the fuck that is. That could be something
Mm-hmm.
simple. But then higher ticket tiers comes with 1 to 3 bonus per ticket tier. So like maybe just 1 or 2 for the $100, and then maybe there's like 3 special ones that you get for the high ticket tier price. Or maybe just we can move around those numbers, but the idea is to um, give them like special costumes that they can wear during the festival.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I
With
agree.
it,
But the answer to the first question is no. Yet there's no particular incentive or deal, even for the wearable creators or the person working on the fashion show, etc. Like,
but this is where we could give them an incentive. You know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? That's what I mean. This would give them an incentive. They could have their fashion thing be worn at the festival, and then they could also make. We could just cut them in on the back end of saying like, if your wearable is a part of this ticket, it's adding to the value of that ticket, and we just determine the percentage that is the being added, a value that's being added to the ticket because of their wearable. So I think it's actually a good sell for people who are busting their ass making dope ass shit. They're just gonna put it in a fashion show for free. Sure, maybe somebody could buy that off them, but ultimately those will be like the free goers. Where I think it'd be dope to like cut them in on ticket sales by basically allowing them to provide their costumes for higher tier tickets. But we would need to make like only 7, like at the max, 3
Mm-hmm.
at the minimum. But so we don't need that many people to kind of go along with it. But I think that'd be a cool idea.
Yeah, no, I agree. But yeah, yeah, it's just about making sure what to say and select the wearables. But that definitely makes sense.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know. I'd be down to talk to a few of them and just see if they're interested in that. I mean, otherwise we can easily get other people to do that. We would just need to design costumes. Like
I
what
think,
kind of
yeah,
costumes?
we need an update between what happened between the ticketing and yeah, the work that is being made by the builders, and yeah, maybe doing not like a meeting but almost to call some wearable designers and the main people involved into the costume shop and the fashion show and let them know what's up and try to open the conversation like can we hire can we have 7 wearables that we would include into the ticket, who would be down to do like MVMF wearables for that or very special creative ones to give to the tickets from a valuable artist, for example.
Yeah,
uh,
they'll be cut into the ticket sales. Like it's a
yeah,
win-win.
yeah.
It's a win-win. I'm down to figure that out. By the way, what did we? I mean, I realize like this is like business shit, and we're like talking about it just live here. But like, I could give a fuck less. So like, it's not like we're not like it's not like anything's hidden. I'm just curious. Like, did we figure anything out with the ticketing?
Not yet. I'm still kind of waiting on a few more feedbacks, but it's not really happened yet.
Feedbacks of what?
I don't know what. I mean, for me, I, for my personal thinking, I'm down with just the percentage, and we don't talk about the side thing. This is how I
What's
see it. Like the drop, the side drop.
the secondary sales? Or what do you mean by side drop?
No, from the people creating the tickets, the
The development.
um no, their own drop, and the condition to sell out,
Oh,
etc. Yeah.
oh, right. That. Yeah. I mean, I agree with you, but it just needs to make sense if we go the other way, which which I'm all about. This is why I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him one on one and
Yeah,
like
I
have
think
a
that can be
conversation. Like,
yeah, I think that would be a great idea for the next step. And but yeah, to me it's like the royalties, and that's it. Like, we don't need to add an extra, sophisticated and maybe not pertinent way to connect these things together. And so just the ticket, the royalties, and simple. That to me, that's how I look at it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's best for everybody. It's even better for them too. But like, I just want to talk to him because I think I don't even want to talk numbers. I just want to talk like what happened because from what I'm hearing, it changed. Like they basically
Y-
switched up what they wanted, and like that's fine. I just want to know why, and I
mhm,
want to know like how that happened, and then once I know that, then I'll be able to better understand
mhm.
what exactly we're negotiating here. But like, I think either way, I was telling this to somebody else earlier. It's like I don't really have a problem just giving them the
Yeah, yeah,
the three piece.
yeah. For the
I don't really
job,
mind that.
of course, that's the same for me. And that,
But I just need them to be able to justify it. That's all. I need to be able to know that like that's justified. Like otherwise, like I'm just gonna be like, no, you're just overcharging because you guys want money, and I'm like,
mhm.
that's fine. But like, what happened to the original agreement? Because apparently, wasn't there supposed to be some sort of grant?
Yeah, at the at start, it was not like this, like you said. It changed over time, and but that once again, that's cool with it. It's just like making sure that we know what we are talking about.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So I think I should just talk to him one on one, and like it'll be totally chill. Like no problems. But
Yeah,
um,
I'm cool with that. Yeah, these days with all that's happening and I'm trying to catch up, like my brain is melting and my sometimes my ability to be there,
it's gonna be
with
worth it.
my voice
It's
in
gonna be worth
English.
it. That's all you got to
Uh,
tell yourself. It's gonna be worth it. That's all you got to tell yourself.
yeah, yeah,
This is it.
yeah.
This is it. We're
I
building
know.
something. We're building something
No,
great,
what I'm saying
and
is
it
that
builds up quick.
when sometimes you need presence over a call and and you need some kind of assurance. Yeah, these days my brain is kind of lacking, so I do my best and get my shit together, so I'm present as little as needed. But I know on certain like the call, like this specific call, for example, you would be maybe in better shape than me to trick. Uh, get into the discussion with him where I'm most likely recepting the information and not really able to get into the negotiation.
Yeah, because to be honest with you, I feel like I could just like I could speak for everyone in some respects. Like I'm for the team. Like it's I'm not. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it would just be like I just would be able to I think handle that side of things without it going south. I mean, like this is why I'm glad that it's gotten to this point in a sense. It's like I didn't really have to talk to anybody about it, and I feel like now is just a good time to. And bringing someone else in, I think, will
Mm-hmm.
allow it to be like a different type of conversation where it's like before, everybody's used to talking to who they've been talking to. So it's like if we kind of just sit back and like actually have the conversation between the two of us,
Mm-hmm.
we might be able to get somewhere faster. Is pretty much what I mean.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, that's cool. That'll work out though. Either way. Um, but other than that, like okay, so I got 7. So what do you want to go with this? Because we could talk about a few things. We got something coming this week. We could definitely talk about that, tease
Yeah,
that, and then
yeah,
there's obviously next week with the MVMF. But in between there, I'm doing a little something myself, which you obviously had a part in. So there's gonna be some interesting things there. Which by the way, we're gonna have to go over that just so I don't fuck anything up. But uh but yeah. So I don't know where do you wanna take it?
I don't know. Maybe we can start with what's going on this weekend.
Yeah, yeah. This is
Briefly, quickly.
you have what'd you say?
I said briefly, quickly, but no, I was joking.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, like, let's go deep on it. What is? We I guess is it secret? Like, I don't know.
No, it's not anymore. It's we're good.
Oh right. I think they fixed my name. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think they actually did, but the dude said that he did. I don't really
Okay.
know if he did or not. But the
So
stage layout is sick, dude. We're like right in the center.
yeah,
It's pretty dope.
So basically, if we can have a word about it, Decentraland is organizing a festival, a music festival, this weekend, between the 21st and the 24th of October. And they officially announced the lineup and the map and everything that's going on with the festival. And that's quite exciting because we had the luck to have a stage, design a stage into one of the 5 stages that they designed. And there's a whole lot of stands all around that's beyond the stage. There's not only 5 stages, but there's way more. But there's 5 main stages, and yeah, we had the luck to be part of one of the 5 and design creatively one stage. Thanks to Kony Digital. And
Yeah, really.
yeah, big shout out to Kony Digital, who was the how do you say, how do you translate in English the orchestra man, the
Well, you could say curator.
curator. All right. So yeah, Kony Digital was the curator of the stage, and we helped him execute his vision. Do I have some pictures? I think I do, but let me find it.
Yeah, our stage is gonna be sick. So we're playing. So every set for the most part is unreleased music. At least from my set and Connie's set. Connie's giving the first listen of his next project at this festival. And this is 4 days. It just plays on a loop. So it's like a 3 hour maximum loop basically that plays all of our sets back to back to back to back for 4 days straight. So you can tune in at any time and you'll be able to like see all kinds of shit. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool stuff. I don't know what I don't even remember what I was talking about.
I mean, there's a lot of interesting talks about it because, first, Decentraland is bringing some big names. I mean, half big names because it's not like, The Weeknd or whatever is on the top of the chart. I'm not looking anymore. But, there's quite some big names like Deadmo 5 and Paris Hilton, which are names that are already people that are in the space in the music scene, and I think they choose them in particular to be the gap between celebrities and people that are legitimate people across the blockchain space, if you see what I mean. So they kind of
Yeah.
found this equilibrium, this balance. I thought there was disclosure, but no.
I'm curious to see if they I would be curious to know if they paid them at all for their performances or if it was just like a collab.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would bet more for the first, but I don't
But
know. Mhm.
nonetheless, this will be a good primer for the MVMF. Like this is like a good like get your feet wet, get a test. This is just some decentralized stuff, but I mean, it's gonna be cool. It's definitely gonna be cool. You're gonna see my whole next project in there, as well as a track or two more. I think I don't remember actually how I made that set, but
And I've put some exclu as well. Yeah.
so yeah, so that's the reason to go check it out. You're definitely gonna see some exclusive unreleased material there. It's gonna be very exciting.
Yeah.
Which do you have any plans as to when you'd like to put out any of that unreleased music?
I've put it into into the set, but not yet a very precise plan about how am I going to release this.
Right. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I'm excited. When we have a chance to just really lock in on the creativity.
Yeah.
Again, just be able to just take a step back, like And I
Yeah,
think the
yeah.
winter months will be nice for that. Like there will be a little bit of a vacationing time, I'm sure, but ultimately, I see.
Yeah, I'm going back to music right after. Like, I
Yeah,
need
the
it.
the creative
And
side is gonna get crazy. I just feel like we're gonna go mad, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, it's gonna be dope.
another interesting thing is that we also designed the stage so that it's called a smash stage, but it also looks like it's sponsored by the MVMF. And so that's something we thought together with Connie, you and I, in benefit for the whole community. And I know this can sound like sneaky to some, but in regards to what the MVMF really is about, I have many arguments that it's never been at all in our minds to think like sneaky, and pretty much the opposite. Like, we designed every pixel to be able to benefit off of each other, and because I've seen some kind of salty activities between, in intern between Decentraland and the VMF, just wondering like why do we learn about the MVMF a few days before our festival? But there's many circumstances that were totally unpredictable from us, from there, that led us to the situation today where we have like Decentraland in mind for the MVMF since day one, and no one can say the opposite. But yeah, maybe we didn't reach out to the CEO directly, or we are thinking to use a few Decentraland spots, or the idea is to include Decentraland in whatever way possible during the MVMF and promote it. And maybe, yeah, we didn't do like in time, earlier, a connection maybe to organize something, and that now it feels like a rush situation, and etc. But beyond that, like, at the same time, who would have thought that um, the big names of the space would look at the MVMF as something, because we really were like nothing a few months ago, and we couldn't have expected the idea to catch on, etc. So many parameters that made us where we are today. But I feel like, at least on our side, we tried our best to work toward the synergy between the two, and that there's still time to correct the shot in a sense, and yeah, maybe improvise some things over the MVMF with Decentraland. I know there's some sets and performances that will be happening there, but maybe something more official, or we'll see in the coming days what's up. But do you have what do you think about all that?
I mean, I think it's half coincidence, half just the ether just doing its thing, where one good idea sparks, and a bunch of people start to realize like, oh, this is a good idea. So everybody kind of starts doing it, and I think it's not a surprise that there's like 10 fucking
Yeah,
metaverse festivals happening at the end of this month.
yeah.
Um, and I'm not saying that we spawned all of them, of course not, but I think
No,
like
but it's in the air. Yeah,
people are seeing other companies or other brands like putting on these festivals, and I think they kind of feel like there's a slight amount of competition, and I mean, as there should be, and it's gonna be fun. This is our first show too. It's like we want to be able to collaborate with everybody, but we weren't. On one hand, we didn't have the ethos to be able to kind of persuade every single person we talked to, but at the same time, it's also with such a short notice that it's like it's bound to like not really hit your ears until the last second. I still think we're gonna have a massive wave last minute as long as we get these fucking flyers and everything marketed visually like looking good. It'll be so we're gonna get bombarded that last week. It's gonna be incredible. We just need to be able to tell the storyline of it, in that last week.
Mhm.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But um, it's the first one. We'll be able to collaborate with everybody, and that's kind of like the purpose in some respects of like the morality of the MVMF is that we want to say yes to pretty much everybody. We want to collaborate where it makes sense. Um, there's something about a festival that is just so obvious that this is what we should be doing.
Yeah.
The next Woodstock is going to be in the metaverse,
Yeah.
like 100%. The next Woodstock is going to be at the metaverse, and it's going to be a money making fest or something. It's going to be something where people go and like they leave rich, like shit like that's going to happen, dude. Like it's
Hmm.
going to get crazy out here, and I'm trying to be a part of it. I'm trying to start those festivals up. Like it could get crazy, but this is just our first one, you know.
Yeah.
So plenty of room to go up after this and learn from how this goes.
Yeah, we already see it a lot, like many incredible ideas, but such a short time to concretize at least the basics. So yeah, that's definitely exciting. And even for the first one, what's already in the motion, in motion is yeah, is pretty outstanding and covers pretty good the all the various aspects kind of everyone is thinking about to highlight during this festival. So that's a good thing. That's that looks good. But yeah, like this last days, like the last sprint is kind of starting to worry me. Like I was already worried the past weeks, but yeah, it start to be really tangible. That yeah, we are overwhelmed pretty much. Like things I this was my reflection yesterday as I was looking to the logs into the Discord of the MVMF, and I was like, things are taking off literally, like even in the Twitter, etc. Things are starting to take off, and yeah, what are we going to do about it? Like we have to stay focused and be present as much as we can on important things. But yeah, at the same time, it's taking off, and like you said, with the Decentraland Festival and the very last moment rush, it's not gonna be any better. So yeah, that's exciting. Very.
Yeah. And even the small steps we made the other day with the list, the lineup, I think like we're gonna be able to like it's gonna start to come together all at the last second.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how much shit is going on right now?
Yeah.
It's so hard. It's kind of crazy how much shit's going on right now.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's a good stuff. I mean, we don't want to just be ranting like, oh, we got so much shit going on. Whoa, but like, no, it's exciting. What's up with Token Smart's involvement? How are we getting? I don't think we really ever heard back from Sandy. Did we?
No, I was kind of wondering as well. I mean, we've had the luck to talk to Carolina a bit, and but yeah, I at the same time I didn't reach out to anyone else than Sandy, and now it feels like we are like 9 days of far from the festival, so I'm kind of wondering what to do with that.
I mean, I'm
But
gonna be booking people probably till the last day.
I've
Like,
seen,
there's people that are. We can't leave anybody out, and I feel like a lot of
yeah,
people
yeah,
are gonna
yeah, and I
I'm
have
still
a
reaching
few
out to
IT.
some people to.
Yeah, I have a few artists in mind that are like OGs, and I'm like, them. I didn't still have contacted them, and so, but I've seen Token Smart starting to like the tweets of the MVMF. So I'm wondering if
We got
it's
to get them out. We got to
Carolina.
get them out there though. We
Yeah,
got to get them apart. Like they should have had like a nice part. Like um, we should definitely like figure out a way to collab. Like pull the discords together or something. Like get the community involved. I don't know. We need to like figure out a way to like get a good Token Smart event. We should have a Token Smart stage. It's a whole stage sponsored by Token Smart. You could have it like completely 100% like hosted by Token Smart people. Um, just putting on at the MVMF. That's the type of shit we should do. Like give them a whole ass spot to kind of do their own thing. I don't know if we have the ability to do that. I'm assuming we do, given that amount of stages I've seen. Um, but
yeah, the
but yeah,
lineup get yeah the lineup thing gets exciting. Like the it was really hard to start, but once we started, yeah, things are starting to shape very fast, and we start to see actually what it's going to look like, kind of. And
yeah, 100%.
but at the same time, I know that at least 1 of 10 of the data are already on it, and that things are going to overlap at some point, because there are only like the big blogs, like from the crew, etc. But like there is no artist submission there yet, um, or stuff in the like. So that's going to be a pretty packed lineup. But
I was trying, dude. I was trying to tell you guys that fucking form was just a fucking wreck, just such a wreck. There's no way I was gonna be able to use that, and it was all discombobulated. Like my shit wasn't in there, other people's shit wasn't in there, and then there was just people that submitted. Like, it was a mess. But like we figuring it out. We're working. We're working. I'm just saying that shit
we'll
was.
capture as much as we can. And yeah, we'll see what it gets, where it gets. But that was also the idea.
As long as
So
we got good panels, as long as we got good panels, like I say, we need like 6 good panels, 2 a day, 2 real meaty panels, like real nice ass group of people just kicking the shit about a topic, like just whatever it is, and then we just get them to beef with each other. That's what we need to do. There's no doubt about it. But we'll see.
yeah,
We'll
that's
see.
that sparks me some ideas. Yeah.
So, but other than that, what else do we have?
Yeah. Do you
It's
want
really,
to
I feel
tease
like it's
us a bit about? Do you want to tease a bit about your drop or your project?
I mean, you kind of just teased it right there a bit, but I've been, I've been, um, I've been finalizing everything for the past month for the first world project. So it is coming very very soon, very very soon. But I've been trying to kind of just get everything prepared, but it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot together. I don't know if I want to like give anything away in terms of like what things are,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll just let it kind of be what it is. But I definitely am. I'm semi proud in the sense that I made decisions. Do I think I could have had better ideas, better this, better that? Sure, but
If you're
ultimately, I really like.
yeah, if you're semi proud, then I'm proud already. That's big moves.
Yeah, well, I think you've seen the. I switched it up a little bit since you read that one doc.
Yeah.
But you saw the depth of what I had written, and there's a few things I switched up, but ultimately I simplified it. And there's also another aspect that's so amazing that I just realized that we could do, and it's oh man, it's gonna create such longevity of value for these fucking physical cards. That's like honestly like all I can really say, but it's gonna be dope. So I'm very excited about that, which was a very very last second. The dude kind of told me about it, and I was like, dude, let's do it. So it's cool. I think it's a new idea. I don't really like. I'm not when I say a new idea. What I mean is like I feel like I'm approaching it with very random characteristics. Like I'm experimenting. I'm seeing what is a desirable NFT. You know, music
Yeah.
NFT. What can encapsulate a project in a series of NFTs? And I kept it simple in one respect. Of course, there's going to be a one of one for every song. That's the only thing I can really say 100%.
Mm-hmm.
That's the and I don't think those are for 99% of people. I think that the way that I'm thinking of pricing and the way that I'm thinking of their um their ability to be like even wanted I think is more of a long-term thing. It's more of like a uh just like a settling of the top layer. So, but underneath that, I'm just, it's a subtle experimentation, but very light play with what exactly makes something valuable. Is it
Mm-hmm.
scarcity? Is it like what comes with it? Is it some form of collectability? I don't know. I don't know. So I think that they all kind of have their own like little play. But hey, look, it could completely flop. You know what I mean? And that's possible. I've weighed out options where that's the case, or it's just like incredibly low in terms of what I estimate. But so it's a matter of just figuring it out. When I say low, I mean like quantity of like items collected, so to speak. Um,
Yeah, I
so
see.
yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm excited though. I'm excited nonetheless because it's gonna be this just kickstarts the game, and this kick starts the journey. And the next steps are going to be, exciting. You know, World 2 is right around the corner, and then World 3, which we waiting on. But that's okay.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I mean, what you got? Like fucking 12 tracks stacked up over there?
um, Something
You
close
got a
to
lot
that.
right
Yeah.
now. I'm not gonna lie. You have like at least 7.
Yeah, something like that. I've
Yeah, my
done
bad.
1 or 2
But you're
only.
good though. You're good. No rush on that. I'm not like I literally could care less. It's not. It's literally not like I wouldn't need those tracks technically until fucking like summer. But
Yeah, we'll
but
get
there.
there.
But yeah. So but I hope you guys like Game Boy games. You know, it's not gonna be the greatest, but it'll
Yeah,
be interesting.
yeah, I'm quite excited to see in motion what you've cooked, and because yeah, that's that will be the fruit of maturation and all the learnings we had the luck to
It's
go across together.
You
And
know, I'm curious, Mighty. I'm curious, Mighty. You've
yeah.
listened to a lot of my music. You have a maybe you're numb to it, but I'm just interested. On World 1,
Hmm.
you know, and we can go over the track list, but I'm curious, what's your favorite track and why?
That's a
Like,
good
is there
question
one that
that
stands
I
out?
can prepare for the MVMF, but like right off the hat, I would say um, leave or but not only. Yeah, I have others in mind. Like I started to export the stems, and I did 2 of them, and in the 2 of them, like there was one yeah, that was leave. Oh, all right. Um, I think this one really marked me in a sense,
I feel that.
but
So
it's
you're saying leave?
I may say that, but it takes me back to the first feeling I had having listening to your demos at the time, and especially on World One was yeah, maybe I'm numb to it, so yeah, I was just like catched in every track
But
because they
you
had the
see how
same vibe.
leave stuck
Yeah,
out to you? Like to me, what I like think is cool about that is like I feel like you wouldn't have said that at one point.
yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Like it was me playing the guitars, I
Oh, I
think,
was gonna say
but not only like yeah, only this piano is like crazy to me.
that shit's so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just up. Um,
Yeah,
that's
I
cool.
would say leave, but really all the others are like very, very close.
Yeah, I would say Leave is top 2 for sure, but I'd probably put Con Man above that just because I feel like
Yeah,
as a full length song to me that one is like the only one that's like just like a long like it's actually like a 3 minute long song, like it's a full fledged and I like all the parts. I think it's a bit, you know, for even for me I'm like, it's a bit long, but like, you know, it does it's exciting for the majority of it, I would say. So I
hmm,
like that one, but
yeah.
it's interesting.
Can I
Go ahead.
play it for a minute?
Yeah. Right before you do, I was just gonna say, I what were we talking about right before you about to play that? I was saying something about
Like
um,
what's my
um
favorite?
damn, what was I gonna say? Man, that's a weed for you guys. Don't do drugs. Huh? Um, damn, what was it though? Like I was gonna say something about one of the tracks and say something of value, and I totally fucking forget. So yeah, maybe we can just play it.
All right,
Which one?
everyone. This is
Which
Conman.
one? Oh, okay. Shit. Hey, listen. Before we play, I just want to say, and this is what I want to do for our section at the MVMF is talk about the music just a tad. And you know, this first World album, it's gonna sound probably like everything else, but but like at the end of the day, like the way I saw the World albums is very story driven. Like I put songs together that I thought really told the story of what each song was in the same time frame. And it was funny. This is what I was gonna say. I was going through all the dates that I created the songs and the dates that I finished the songs, and I was writing it all down. And man, it was just like crazy because a lot of these were fucking made like 2-3 years ago, like
Mhm.
straight up. Conman, for example, that's 2 years ago, like literally. And Silence 2 years ago. Um, uh,
Yeah,
fucking The
Silence
City
was freaking
2 years,
freaky to me as well. But yeah, all the
isn't it?
tracks they are really hard to deliberate. But maybe just because I very connect with this whole project as a whole. But yeah.
But yeah, okay. Without too much banter, just know that each song really does tell this longer story. So things are a little more explained, I would say. Um, so let's just yeah, you can smack it.
Yeah, shout
Oh yeah,
out.
what this place is so hard to fucking walk around in though. That's so true.
Shout out to Trashlight. And yeah, this parcel on screen is a parcel that we might be using during the MVMF. What's up? Okay, we were about to play Conman just for a minute. The track by My World, as we were talking about his upcoming drop somewhere around the MVMF. What a
Yeah, a little bit
coincidence.
before.
What a coincidence. And yeah, this is. I'm thinking, no, but that's fair. That's I'm playing the same, so everyone should be doing the same. So that's the goal. All right, this is Common.
Mr. Common, heard you scheming up a grand plan. You ain't rolling me, you ain't fooling me. Competition got you losing, see. Yeah, real recognize real, I ain't recognize y'all since we got a deal. Last time you were silent still, so just let me know if you need time to heal. I've been so patient, been days since I had a meal. They hate my cadence, I'm faded, but I feel so disrespected. I learned my lesson, I'll let it be. Man in the mirror, ain't trusting nobody unless it's me. Not unless you family, not unless you pay the fee. Cause God won't let it happen if neither one of us let it be. Mr. Common, heard you scheming up a grand plan. You ain't rolling me, you ain't fooling me. Competition got you losing, see. Yeah, and Mr. Common, heard you scheming up a grand plan. But you ain't rolling me, nah, you ain't fooling me. Yeah, yeah, competition got you losing, see. Yeah, yeah, and Mr. Common. Go this far, give it all to end up with another broken heart. If you know who you are, then you can play the part. And don't you worry, baby, I'll let you wear the star. Call me crazy for wanting things to go my way. I'm not chasing anything because it's shining. I keep climbing, when will I find me? I know I'm trying, baby, but no, I'm hiding. Don't be so afraid of who you are. No one's gonna save you from the dark. You can try and run, but you won't get far. No matter where you're going, there you are. Yeah, and Mr. Common, heard you scheming up a grand plan. But you ain't rolling me, nah, you ain't fooling me. Yeah, yeah, competition got you losing, see. Yeah, yeah, and Mr. Common, heard you scheming up a grand plan. But you ain't rolling me, nah, you ain't fooling me. Yeah, yeah, competition got you losing, see. Yeah, yeah, Mr.
I don't know. There's a modulator in that clavinet that is, giving me some eargasms. Uh, but yeah, that was Conman
That
by
like
My
the
World.
where.
Yeah, no. But the strident one,
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's like I think that's actually from a Jupiter.
Yeah,
Pretty confident that was a Jupiter synth. Um,
yeah. That particular sound.
hey,
Take.
a 4-year-old says she likes it. Said he or she likes it. That's all that you need really. If the 4-year-olds dig it, I'm in.
Yeah,
That's facts though.
but yeah. I love that track
Yeah.
and that whole album.
Yeah, it was funny because you were playing I have a different version at this point. It's just I have
Mm,
a different voice memo at the end,
yeah.
and it's just because I tied all these voice memos together from things that just kind of like have to do with the project very slightly in a different way. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's kind of the point. But it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Yeah. So I'm excited to put out that project. You can definitely expect everything to be started to be dropped next week. Um, I'll definitely be a little bit more. I'll be sending out some things. I don't know how though. That's the thing. That's my biggest problem right now. Is like just telling people what's coming. I definitely have, I have the product at this point. It's built up. It's ready to go. I just got to do the minting really. And the question is, how do I let everybody know? I also want to give people like if they want early access in a sense, So anybody's like in the fucking, you can even just look at it. You know what I mean? Just take
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good
or
point.
snag it up at all. It's up to you. It don't matter to me. But like I would just say that it would be something I was thinking of is just giving like people on people in discords, whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, it's a day or two away, um, but yeah, and then also there is I am doing my first job is actually unrelated in a way to World One, but still related. It's the prologue to World One, and it's just one song, but it's probably the most requested song to be finished and released
Yeah.
that I've ever had. So I would just say that's kind of part of the reason why I feel like this one is just crucial to get out, just because it's like once it's out, now it's out. Now we know what it is.
Yeah.
Uh, and then we can just move forward, go to World One, go to World Two, World Three. You know what I mean? Drop the other worlds, and then fuck, it's my world order. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I mean by I'm pretty excited with your job. Is like um, now you start to digest and filter out, like distillate the actual meaning of all this noise. Since the boom in early January, and that's
Yeah,
just only so much that happened that we had to grasp our head on, and I'm glad as well to see that you took the time to not just jump straight in the chaos, and that now you're coming back with not only the knowledge but actual meaningful a meaningful vision of it. That's what I think you are looking towards and what you want for the future of your, building your world, technically. So that's why I'm
absolutely.
the
I mean,
most excited
absolutely
about it.
for sure.
Yeah.
And I just want to I want to be able to share that at the end of the day. I want to be able to share like everything that I'm doing. But you're right. This is an opportunity for me to kind of like taste it for real for myself without like it's ironic because like Connie's album's coming out like literally the same time frame, and it's uh and I produced that as well. So it's kind of like that's kind
Yeah.
of a big deal in itself.
Hmm.
And then there's another drop that's going on, and the MVMF, and my drop. So it's like a lot of stuff at once. And I don't expect people to pay attention to one of the four more than others. I just see it as like I'm just gonna. I like doing things in chaos. I think it's kind of like
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be the spotlight in that type of sense. That's not really like the point. It's just I want to start. I want to start putting it out in a way that I feel um is potential to get the value that I feel like it has. And if that happens over a course of time, I'm totally with that. Like it doesn't there's no expectations really with my particular thing, and I have a lot more I think invested in um well, I don't know, I guess I can't really
No,
say
yeah.
that, but
Yeah,
I have a lot
I
other
was
things going too.
yeah, I was joking earlier, when I said that, what a coincidence that we release, stuff during the MVMF, but that was just for joking, and as I understand totally that, and that's the same, that's how I look at it as well. These days I have a pretty chaotic want to mint things, like, and looking through Genius Corp's eyes, I have to, at some point come up with mega prepared strategy, like how we can dominate once again on with NFTs with Genius Corp, etc. But my mindset is really like I want to tokenize a picture of my cat and don't care too much about that's I think a different perspective from preparing the valuable release over NFTs, which I totally follow as well. But sometimes having the headaches, and that comes from the regular artists that I have around me that are still planning their album release over 6 months, etc. And based on the traditional model, because they are not really into the metaverse yet. So and I'm trying to experience in my head like the opposite, like the Insta girl type stuff, but as an advanced artist, technical and spiritual in a sense. So why not combine the both? And I know some artists that I like that are very great artists as well, and that um, have a balance between minting every day and as well minting great stuff, because that's what prevents me sometimes to mint every day is that you somehow want to perfect everything that you will be minting, but that's not finally the purpose of minting or the role it plays in the story. It's really like that, like telling the story, and if a picture of your cat tells the story of Mighty's 33, then why not just don't overcomplicate the stuff, as it would just serve the purpose of telling the story. So yeah, I'm having a lot of reflections these days. I'm kind of not there yet, but when I think of my upcoming music as well, I'm kind of in between, just as well because I'm thinking as for the artists we are working with, like how can I prepare a pretty advanced strategy that would make sense and be imposant. But yeah, I'm still in blurry waters, I feel, trying to discern on my end what it feels like to finally embrace this tool naturally from where I am and what we do, etc., and even for myself as an artist. So I'm still learning a lot from everything that's going on this year. I haven't digested half of it, but yeah, I'm still letting
It's
my
interesting.
mind explore and fly here and there and see in a few weeks or months, where I finally decide to land.
Yeah,
And maybe I will
absolutely.
be
I mean,
minting shit
it's
in the process. Yeah, I don't know.
interesting to hear you say this, though. Because a part of me would have felt like you would feel a little more in tune or confident in like making something and releasing it as a mint, right? But it
No,
seems like we
that's
we think very
mm,
similar. And I'm
yeah.
I'm not saying you're not. It's more of less like you know
It's
you.
both. Yeah, I start to see how to do like great strategies, and I start to see how to just don't care and live with it as a culture. And that's because
Yeah.
from what I understand of what's going on these days with all these projects that are starting, like the early 20s, no, not early 20s, 2000s, with the dot-com bubble. Like, everyone has a great strategy, but what will last? And when it comes back to art, what lasts is the history of the art. And that's the same when I think of the artist. Like, each case is unique. I don't want to come with a particular strategy for them, or trying to figure out what works best with their way of thinking. And as the NFTs in general allows to pretty much create whatever type of release you want, then I'm looking at them and try to adapt, regarding what they are searching for, etc. But it's kind of just maybe the envy to be able to, like, um, you know, like, do great PFP project, for example, in a snap, but just I'm not able to, or it would take too much time, or you would have to
I
find
think like
the people.
not to butt in right there, but like I feel like I really understand your perspective because we've had these talks a lot, and hearing like just like currently what I've just decided to do, and like just hearing where your head's at, it's like I feel like one of the biggest things that I had to accomplish was understanding that I was never gonna do something perfect. And I mean that's obvious, right? That's like what every creative ever says. But with this, you have so much control that it almost tricks the intelligent minded
Mm-hmm.
and the thoughtful thinking that we can really make some sort of thing that will really change someone's like whole fucking life. Like in a way, you could think like that, but
Yeah,
you
and,
know,
and so many people are doing so
well,
many great things around that you're like, oh, I want to do this as well, or I thought about it,
yeah,
but I don't
yeah,
have the
yeah.
resources, or
And
yeah.
and of course that there's a slight amount of like sure like you could use the word envy for it. You could use it in a competitive way, like a healthy competitive. Either way, it's really just a matter of what it does is it's resonating within you and saying like, why not me? But instead of saying that, we're more or less answering the question like we wouldn't do what maybe we're seeing, and
Mm-hmm.
that's like as long as you keep in mind your main perspective of like what is it you're mainly trying to do or change within that field that you feel like you could do it. I feel like that
Mm-hmm.
would be um I feel like that's like really like a way to like simplify it and not like try to create some elaborate plan that'll
Yeah, but I
um
think I'm kind of trying to explore both, and like, in a way, I want to do great projects, advance, and etc. But at the same time, I want to tokenize my cat, not literally, but maybe. But I want to don't think, or don't. Yeah, that's for me exactly what you say about not things not being perfect. Like, having the same approach, because I have it for music. Obviously, that's my main thing. It's about capturing something, but not maybe sublime it a little bit with a few tricks, but keeping it as intact as possible. I mean, I understand and follow this precept, but I kind of see the NFT tool as comparable in the sense of capturing, and so I bet that nothing has to be perfect, or it looks strange if you look too perfect. It's like in real life. If you always look perfect, that there's something that's not right. And I feel even more the same from artists, where their life are unique, and documenting other stuff than the music just give more sense to the music and more value in a sense. So yeah, I want to explore both. Like, while I'm thinking of perfecting a project or doing something advanced that takes time, I want to be able to, like, drop every day whatever cross my mind, and don't care too much about it. It's maybe um, then after that, there's the marketing point of view of what you do with that. How do you separate or not doing tokenizing your cat from having your big project? And yeah, that's a lot of questions, because as we move forward and as infinite ways are possible, you may end up in a place where both of minting every day and doing big projects just cross and meet, where it makes sense, where
Absolutely.
the infinitive way of doing things allows you to do both in a safe place. So that's interesting to explore a lot of thoughts and reflections about it. But yeah, it still have to be a bit digested, I guess. And we are in the middle of a moment that doesn't give me a minute to think. But that's why I also like to like eat, the most food for thought I can for a period of time, and then yeah, having a little bit of vacation and come back fresh. And that's why I feel, I like when I feel I want to come back to music, because that's just natural. It means I don't want to force myself to do music to whatever reason, you know. So no, I like today.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely I feel it. I feel it. I definitely agree. Like, it doesn't need to be complex, doesn't need to be simple, doesn't need to be real. It doesn't need to be anything.
Mm,
I think
yeah.
really that's the key. Everybody, the thing that NFTs are embracing is it's allowing everybody to do exactly what they want, and I think that's overwhelming.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
yeah, that's like basically that was my biggest hurdle. And I'm still not 100%, like I want to change shit right now in a way, but like I really can't. Like, I don't know how else to find out what my curiosity is with this particular decision by not just like doing it this way and seeing what happens. So it's
Yeah, and you
yeah,
will
it's just
have
all.
many occasions to try differently after as well, and so you know.
Oh, of course, yeah, absolutely. And that's kind of another thing too. Is it's like this is just gonna get me started, and I'll be able to move forward, and I won't have to kind of look back. I'll let things live for what they are, and if things go well, great. If things go average, great. If things go bad, like it doesn't even matter. It's like I'm in the same exact position.
Mhm.
So it's kind of I see it yeah. I see it as pretty much win-win-win. I'm learning no matter what, which is key. So
Yeah, but I love these discussions with you and in my head and with the community. That's really like trying to find the philosophy behind what's really happening behind the curtains, the real paradigm change. And so yeah, that's fascinating. I really wanted like the whole year like to be able to document more, to have the time to yeah maybe write about it, do blog posts about whatever aspects I came across it. We had the opportunity to talk here a lot, but putting things on paper, thoughts on paper about the various aspects that I came across was something that I wanted to do, but like no time. So maybe in the future I think about that more, like having a blog maybe with a Genius Corp or something like that, to start embracing the story from the beginning, and include all the work, like rewinding to the beginning, and okay, what happened during these 2 years. Here is the historic and the details, but yeah, there's only so much as well that it's just overwhelming to think about it. But yeah, I think that's something I have somewhere in mind.
no, yeah, that's um I'm with you. I feel it. I figured out something very cool today.
Hmm.
It's called NFC.
Yeah, I came with something as well.
Is that what do you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what NFCR is.
Okay. No, it's basically it's a it's like you wave your phone over this object,
Oh yeah,
or like you,
NFC. Okay, yeah, I know what it
and it
is.
like takes you to a link,
Mm-hmm.
which is fucking sweet.
Yeah.
I find that so incredible. Um So it's I'm definitely
Also,
excited to see.
you discovered the NFC technology, right?
Yeah.
Sorry. No, yeah, I didn't connect the dots, but yeah, yeah, it's. I like. Um,
Let's just say I'm utilizing it.
have you seen those cards, those business cards,
Yeah.
that you put on the phone and it opens your link tree, basically.
Yeah, exactly. That's basically what it'll do, but it'll be a custom secret link, and it'll take you to a bunch of shit. But
Mm-hmm.
very interesting. Very interesting stuff.
Yeah, that's going to be part of the augmented reality. I think that will play a major role. But yeah, I came across something that I bugged on today, um, which is the Skaterverse. Have you heard about it? Because I'm a big fan of the first and second Tony Hawk game. I've been playing a lot when I was a teenager, and even recently they made the remake. Um, I'm not a big gamer, but I like this game. And usually, the PFP projects over the metaverse, I can, it, it fly over me. I would like to understand it more and maybe do some profits there, but as I didn't understood it from start, I kind of missed the train. So, but I seen the same concept emerge for video games, and we talked about it, with the horses, the racing games, stuff like that. And here it's the case for the, skate park, basically, where they start their project with selling boards, like 8,888 boards to sell, and later they are going to sell the lands. So you will be able to buy your hexa land and build your own skate park on it. And so I don't know why, but I was like, maybe I'm gonna keep that tab open. Um, what do you think?
I mean, that's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie.
And in the future, you will be able, of course, to skate on the lands of your friends and with the boards you bought.
Is that gonna be a part of the MVMF at all? Are we working that in?
Um, not yet.
Shit. I mean, we might as well at least have a link. Hey, go to the skate park. You know what I mean? Go to the skate park, break your virtual leg, and fucking call it a day.
Yeah, it's not. Well, it's not working yet.
Mm,
It's
that's clever.
But yeah, well, just wanted to share the concept. I'm pretty excited to do some skate moves in metaverse skate moves.
Metaverse skate moves?
Yes, skate figures, skate.
Oh, right. I feel that. I'm with it. Sorry, I'm like boiling water right now, cooking some pasta. You already know the vibes.
Do we run a poll again for the pastas?
We honestly might have to because I have a few different brands, or not brands. I have a few different styles tonight. I always got that rigatoni on me, but
Maybe I wanted to play as well some release that we have on our end that I like and that I wanted to share.
Wait, say that one more time. Sorry.
That I wanted to maybe play some release that we are doing this week and like soon from artists that are participating to the Decentraland Festival and the MVMF on my end.
Oh yeah, for sure. Always making pasta. Is that all you eat right now? Kind of. It's the easiest thing for me to make, Carolina. I can't lie to you. It's just simple. Boil some water. Simple cleanup too. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to do some major scrubbing or some weird shit. So I just boil water. You know what I mean? And throw some salt in that bitch. Fucking put some pasta in there and butter it up. A little bit of parm, and then you know what I mean. We're in business. But I would like to be able to switch it up. You know what I mean? We'll see. So let's see
What do
here.
you mean switch it up? The
What'd you say, my
pastas?
bad?
Switch the pastas up?
Yeah, let's see here. Let's see. So we have. Oh wow, we got some interesting choices today. All right, so we have. I just got these. Oh wow, we don't have that many choices. I lied. I guess I ate the rigatoni yesterday. All right, so here we go. We have. We basically have two different forms of penne. So we have penne ziti and we have penne rigate. I think that's rigate. Maybe it's rigate. No, I'm just kidding. Right, rigate. So penne rigate or penne ziti. Ziti. Penne ziti. What kind of sauce? Probably gonna go with butter. So that doesn't count as sauce, I know. But let's fucking go. Penne ziti, penne rigate. I don't even know which one I want. Honestly, I'm gonna go rigate just because I've never done it. Um, Carolina goes ziti. Okay, good choice. Oh, Ziti's running up on him. Ziti's running up on him. Jacob Rodrigo has absolutely no idea what this poll's about. All right, well, this is tough. Mighty, what would you put?
I I don't break the game. I will go with Rigate.
You're going with Grady? Okay.
Just because I don't know what
Looks
ZT
like
is.
ZT is winning here. ZT is winning. I mean, that might be the case. I really don't think there's any more people in here. This is like kind of what I was saying earlier. Like it says like there's 40-some people in here. Dude, no chance. Like I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We have two boxes of ZT. So that's good. Let's see the cook times, guys. Let's take a look at the cook times. Ready in 11 minutes. And then this one's ready in 11 minutes as well. That's both. It's the exact same. So, pretty much exact same.
Yeah,
Pretty much exact same nutritional fact.
ZT won the game.
We're gonna just go ahead and say ZD won. So, good for ZD. This was a big game for ZD, and they pulled through last second. I didn't expect them. I really expected Regate to come through with more W's, but it's okay. Oh,
We
ZD
made
gets
it.
another one.
Yeah, we made it.
Big W's. Bro, if you want to go even easier, Angel Hair cooks and but come on. Like, I might as well make ramen noodle if I want fucking Angel Hair. You know what I mean? It does cook in 4 to 6 minutes. I totally understand. I just feel like I would go with the ramen at that point because it's at least then I don't have to do even more work. Like they already come with the sauce type thing. But I don't really like Angel Hair by itself. Maybe once every 7 years. You know what I mean? I'm kind of being dramatic, but it's still good.
That's a pretty good rate. That's fine.
Yeah, the water is boiling, rolling now. You know what I mean? Can we just all be honest at this point? Like this show is kind of a blockchain music podcast show. Really, just us fucking doing whatever we want because because we're building something else. Like that's really what I feel like it's turned into. Not in a bad way either. Angel hair with butter sauce does. It's so funny. While I was saying I don't fuck with angel hair, I was thinking of angel hair with butter sauce, and I was like, that actually might smack because it would coat it all up. You know what I mean? It'd be nice. It'd be nice actually. Hey guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna go with the Rigatti. I don't really care what you guys voted for. Damn, the ZT really went out with the W. But
I don't have the booth sound, but I would play it right there.
no, and it's deserved. It's deserved.
But I voted for the Rigatti.
Can I get one reason why I shouldn't go for the Rigatti over the ZT? Does anybody have like a solid reasoning for me? Someone convince me. I'm open to be convinced right now. If not, it's all good. Nope, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's the Rigatti. It's the Rigatti. It's the penne rigata.
See.
It's the penne rigata. All right, well,
That's a perfect time to segue into this 2 minute music pause and playing sad and solo for the festival. And we're doing a new drop this week. And
let's go.
the track is called BSAP, and there's even a short music video coming with it. So
When
here
are
it is.
me and Sass gonna fucking collaborate, dude?
That's gonna come. He's just entering the metaverse. Like not the worst door. He likes the situation, and that's good. He enjoys it and learning about what's going on.
That's dope. All right, well, cool. I'll mute and then we can blast it.
Et un poteau t'es oui comme une épée en bois. Le son est lourd comme si c'était un poids. Tu parles beaucoup mais plus trop quand c'est moi. Tu vas hocher la tête comme si c'était un choix. Si tu me cherches, je suis au bureau, je geek. Au lieu de parler des autres, go réfléchir sur soi. J'ai pas la télé mais l'écran est là. Je suis en manette sans fil, je m'en mêle pas les doigts. À la zone mais y'a de l'eau donc je bois. Et j'ai les skills donc écrasé je dois. Tu veux pas danser, faut rester chez toi. Je suis en big puff pour me protéger du froid. Gros cette année, je suis grave sorti de chez moi. J'ai une application pour contrôler ma mouse. La tête dépassée, t'es down. Si t'es pas prêt pour la mêler, sit down. Yeah. Oh les mains, c'est un hold up. Et puis oh les mains, yeah. Oh les mains, big whip, des cas sans les freins. Yeah. Oh les mains, je suis dans l'écran, je fais des va-et-vient. Yeah. Oh les mains. Brand new switch dans le sac à main. Yeah, là y'a au moins 10 packs. J'dézippe les infos quand j'suis dans le mag. J'ai fait rentrer la console dans le sac. Et j'ai pas trop confiance car je sais que tu capes. Pas de demi-tour, c'est une one-way track. Yeah, shh, bizarre, ils veulent pas me donner un départ. Je suis debout jusque très tard. Les larmes aux yeux quand je démarre. De nouveaux jeux, ça fait de nouveaux packs. Je ressens les basses quand je les écoute en flag. Signer un contrat, c'est signer un pack. Ça fait go, let's go quand j'arrive sur le chat. Je regarde plus trop la map, ouais j'avoue. Si je croise un jaloux, je le vois comme du bissap. Yeah, la tête dépassée, t'es down. Si t'es pas prêt pour la mêler, sit down. Yeah, oh les mains, c'est un hold up, baby, oh les mains. Yeah, oh les mains, big whip, des cas sans les freins. Yeah, oh les mains, j'suis dans l'écran, j'fais des va-et-vient. Yeah, oh les mains, brand new switch dans le sac à main. Yeah.
Go, let's go. Sad and Solo, that will be at the Decentraland Festival with us, with Connie Digital, with Vandal, with Boombox Head, Studio Novo, Skrilla, My World, myself, Will. I don't want to mispronounce his name. Maybe you can tell it for me. Will Fergan.
Will Jurgens.
Will Jurgens.
Oh, Jurgy boy.
Yeah. And Coco Memba. And yeah, that's the whole crew that will be on the stage at the Decentraland Festival.
Amazing.
And
he loves that cell phone perk.
Yeah, that's the Fortnite sound, actually. It's because
That
they
is
are.
in there. Yeah, that's in a few. That's in a few of his songs.
Yeah. That's it's been mainstream sampled now.
Yeah. But that is dope. Do I see Sandy Meows in the chat right now? Sandy Meows?
Hello.
If you're in here, I'm gonna definitely take this opportunity right now.
Hello, Sandy.
Oh,
Is
yo.
that you?
Guys,
What's
Hello.
up?
what's up?
Yeah.
Like the track?
I don't know. I honestly don't know if I heard anything there. Someone say something?
Yeah. It's.
I like the track.
Oh, thank you.
Can you
Sandy,
guys
are
hear
you?
me?
Yes.
Yeah. We can hear you.
How are you
Sandy, I don't know
doing?
if we've actually like had this formal chat, but we don't put you on the spot here. But we would definitely love to get Token Smart like some sort of like affiliate stage or something for the MVMF. Like we got to get something big with Token Smart collab with this event. It just makes sense. That's like what inspired the whole thing ultimately. If it wasn't for the New Year's Eve event, almost a year ago at this point, I don't know if me and Mighty would have even really been where we are right now. Like really, think about it. That's crazy.
It is crazy. I'm definitely down. I read the your message, Mighty. I just haven't gotten back to the specifics. So I think that's what we're working on. Like I don't know what specifically you guys want, like something in crypto voxels or what's up.
I'm super down. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to put you on the spot right now, but I was just taking the opportunity. Figured we could just say what's up. But I mean, at the very least, just appreciate you for the inspiration, honestly. But if maybe we could like just chat like sometime and just come up with something together. That way, it's not so overwhelming. Like you guys have to like come up with a whole plan. But maybe we can kind of like just set something up that makes sense. That's simple. Uh, but yeah, I mean, if you guys have ideas too, or like what you guys would like to do, I mean, we're down with that too. It doesn't have to be complicated though, but I think that'd be cool. And I'm open to it all.
Yeah, as long as it's fun and easy, yeah, I'm down.
All right, yeah, cool. Yeah, well, we can definitely ensure the easy part. Fun. We don't know. We don't know about the fun.
Fun? What are you talking about? It has to be fun. It will be fun.
Right. We're fingers crossed. Fingers
Yeah,
crossed.
it's going to be
But
chaotic fun, for sure. With everything that's going on, it's crazy, absolutely. But that's good.
yeah,
That's good stress.
Yeah, well, let's definitely schedule a phone call. I'm driving right now, so I'm just going to
Okay.
continue to enjoy and listen in.
Okay, drive
yeah.
safe.
Sorry, I'm sorry again. I just had to.
No, you're fine.
And thank you.
Thank you guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was just wanted to make sure that you had read the message. That's fine if you take your time, if you find the right spot to talk or whatever. So that's we're on the track. That's the metaverse, and
Oh,
that's going to be fun for sure.
we do have the POAP master or queen, Carolina herself as well. So I mean that's a dynamic duo right there. I'm sure with that alone we'll be able to fucking do something crazy. We'll just have to like actually set something aside specifically for that like stage. But we'll figure that out. I don't want to like dive into that right this second. We could though, but what else are we? What else is there? I mean, we're at the hour and a half mark. That's the only thing on our minds at this point is that and all the other little things. But what were we? What? Oh, you just played that dude's track, and then did you have any other tracks that were going to be played for the event?
Yeah, I had a second one that will be released right after the MVMF, and from an artist I already played a track from him, Paul Mira, and I feel like the next year I'm coming as a team, a local team, as all the artists I like working with on a daily basis are starting to learn about how that works and the mindset, and they are very inspired. So I felt like kind of alone for the past 2 years, grinding, the metaverse, at a local basis. but I really feel like they are getting it. They are starting to configure their MetaMask. They are starting to receive tokens, etc. So and some of them are more or less digging into the hard work. That was quite funny today. I had one of my artists, the Polish girl, Kat Gali, that I played the track last time. We did a recording session today, and she just set up her Discord, and I sent her the link to the MVMF Discord, and so she took a few days to get into it. And today when I saw her, she told me, okay, now I understand your situation and how overwhelming that is, because I went through the whole Discord, and it's like, wow, okay, now I understand you. Like, take care of yourself, sleep well, and we're gonna make it. Because yeah, that's she started to see really the deepness of once you get behind Twitter and behind the where the work is happening, pretty much. But all the artists are more and more excited. I think the MVMF itself, I was thinking about it today, already made an unsuspected impact to people that were not necessarily into crypto yet. Artists, more in particular, like they heard the word from someone, and they are interested. Like we've seen that across the submissions as well, like people that were like, okay, someone told me about it, I don't know the metaverse, but I want to be in. And that's already a great success, or something we can start to measure approximatively. But really around me, like people that were not right now in the situation where they would have decided to move on the Web3 world right now, like maybe they planned it to do it later. Like the MVMF made them decide to jump into it now. It's definitely accelerated the process, and gathered a few people that were not necessarily put the foot into it yet, but the MVMF is accelerating them getting into it. So that's why I'm saying that next year I will probably come with even more support from Paris and with great artists. So that feels good. But yeah, so Paul Mira, the second one, is about to release one track, and he's preparing as well a set for the MVMF. Like I have like four artists that are preparing sets here locally. So that's even more, maybe 5 or 6. If I include myself, that would be like 7. So I might get to up to 10 sets for the MVMF with the people we're working with here. And Paul is one of them, and he's about to drop a track. Part of an EP that I already played one track once, but here is the track is called Hasn't Been Lost from Sight, the part 2, and he came with a lovely visualizer that will be part of the release, and probably an NFT coming in a few months, or a few weeks, sorry. Here's the track, and we see you on the other side.
Oh yeah. Ole.
See how I get better at English?
I thought that what I've seen was the end of us. Now I see all what we have left. It's time to clean up the mess. It's time for self-forgiveness. Hasn't been lost from sight. go to heal the wounds and get back on our feet. Time to rest with nowhere to go to heal the scars and find again time to dream. But our path hasn't been lost from sight. It's all about how we come start. But our path hasn't been lost from sight. It's all about how we gonna start. Our path hasn't been lost from sight. It's all about how we gonna start.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, it was
Here
fire.
we are back.
I actually really like that track.
Yes.
Who is that? That's the Paul Mira guy.
Yeah, Paul Mira.
Yeah, no, he's dope. That was fire.
I think I can share now. He's on Twitter. Give me a second. Yeah, here he is, Paul Mira. I shared his Twitter on the chat, and Sad and Solo isn't on Twitter, so
Nice.
maybe he's on Instagram. Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. The Regatti was the move. I don't know what it is, but this is smacking, guys. There's some really good stuff. Big fan. By the way, if you guys weren't here, we were debating, should I go with the Penne ZT or the Penne Regatti? And I ended up going with the Regatti. And you know, I have absolutely no idea what the difference is supposed to be, but it was great. So big ups to the chat for not voting for that.
Oh, just correcting, the link for Sad and Solo is wrong. Don't know what's going on with his Twitter, but sometime. Okay, double O. That's the right one, guys. Okay, so Regatti. I'm going to eat a pizza, probably, and right after this, make a pause. And
Okay.
we still have a lot of work going on, and I was about to get into it after the show, and after the pizza, of course. But yeah, I don't know where to start with, because that's what I was saying just before I came here at the very beginning of the show, is that the metaverse usually breaks when you need it the most. And that's the case right now. Like, for example, I'm working on a few builds, and the place is experiencing some bugs due to updates. And so every day you wake up and there's a different bug. And so that's kind of frustrating in a sense, but you know, it's part of the process of the work in progress for a certain platform. And I'm thinking in particular cryptovoxels because I've never been really building elsewhere or being able to. But yeah, sometimes I guess it's the same for all of the worlds with the different updates, and you mess with a small detail and sometimes it perturbs a whole lot of other aspects just because of a missing period or something. So I totally get the hell that it would be to like handle cryptovoxels. Just to be curious, I would love to see what their work look like on the other side of the screen. But yeah, that's so I try to be as helpful as possible when I report to the help, because I already love that. That's my favorite place, I would say. So yeah, but sometimes you want, especially when you're close to deadlines, like you have a different behavior of the game every morning, and so that's kind of perturbing when you try to work on stuff. But we're going to make it. Like, the team is here to help and troubleshoot what's going on. But it's all a matter of patience, and that's curious because that's what I've heard as well from different people, but also from Natalie, who's with us tonight. Shout out for her big work over the MVMF. Like, she's an angel force, having our back and working really the best to make it happen. And but she told me as well that it was like the universe sending us this mission to learn all about patience, and I can feel it through the many different aspects. But that's really beautiful experience so far, and yeah, trying to prevent everyone from being a bad experience is my principal concern. But yeah, patience. So hopefully I will be able to build in the metaverse tomorrow. But yeah, I'm still having some expectations, apprehensions.
Right. Sorry.
I
I'm
can
definitely
hear
driving.
the rigatoni. I hear them.
Rigatoni was yesterday. This is that regatta. But
Oh yeah,
no, I definitely feel you. It's like a rushed patience, though. You know what I mean? Like, patiently
yeah,
make decisions very fast.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Do you want to like play something? Sorry, I'm just like eating. My bad.
No problem. But maybe we
I
can
totally ruined.
just wrap it up here and call it a show and get back to work.
I'm with that. I mean, honestly, if you guys want to hop on after this, I mean,
Where
we don't have to.
where do we hop on?
No, I'm saying like if you want to like keep moving on things like later on tonight, I'd be down. But
Yeah. Okay.
but we don't have to. We don't have to do it tonight. We could just do it tomorrow. Um, but yeah, I mean, hey, what an amazing night we've had together, huh? Where we made pasta together. We talked about upcoming festivals, many festivals. Coincidence? Perhaps. But at the end of the day, we'll see whose festival comes out on top. Is our festival going to come out on top? No. But if we even come in the top 5, like, that says something. You know what I mean? You don't want the rookie Metaverse Fest to do
Mess
better
with
than
the
the
top five. Yeah.
yeah, to do better than the Decentraland Fest, which is looking pretty good. You know, it's looking pretty nice. We also are a part of that, but you know, we'll see who comes out on top. What's up with all the eyes in the chat? Nobody has no idea what's going on.
But that's fair. All right. Yeah. I think I will sign off, and if you're interested to listen about the organization and the latest news about the MVMF, like there's a call every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time on the MVMF Discord. But beyond that, just following the Twitter should lead us to the event pretty soon, and so I'm excited about it. And I think I'm
Yo, it'd
going
be
to
dope.
sign off.
What we should do,
What?
one last thing.
Yeah.
So, no promises, but we need costume design ideas. So, anybody that's listening and they want to like throw out an idea for a costume design, please do. Maybe do it in the chat right now, you know? Maybe you want to see fucking I don't know, Freddy Krueger. Okay, typical. But can we get a little more creative? You know what I mean? What about what's that dude's name? What about Dwight from The Office? That's probably not too original either, but you know what I'm saying? Like these are the ideas we need. We need 7 costume designs. And yeah, I think we should do that with our Discord. We should definitely try and get everybody
Yeah.
to throw
Yeah.
out an idea and say that there's like somewhat of a reward, even though there isn't a reward at the current moment. But there will be a reward. That reward is your costume being used. Come on, that's big. That's big.
And maybe more.
No, definitely more. But
Yeah, let's work on that.
Yeah.
I'm still planning to do some wearables if sometimes I find the time, but we'll see. But yeah, I agree. That was an awesome night. I def loved shared and having that brainstorming with you and with the chat and with Token Smart. So let's meet next week. Actually, next week is going to be the last MightyMai before the ultimate MightyMai during the festival. That's looks like it's
Wow.
going to be the kickoff of the festival. And there will be much things to present at this particular time, like
That'll be
introducing
good.
the whole weekend and coming
Should we say no
rewinding.
Mighty Mai? Should we just say no Mighty Mai next week and just go straight to Thursday? Nah, we gotta give him a. We'll give him a pre. We'll give him a pre. We'll give him a pre. We'll warm him up.
Yeah,
Little bit
even
little
if
bit
it's
of
1
MVMF
hour.
play.
Yeah,
It'll be good.
fine. That's cool for me. So, all right. I wish everyone a good week and thank you for messing with us and listening. We will be back very soon.
Love it.
All right, and thank you, Mai, for everything and for the hard work. You're killing it as well.
Dude, teamwork makes the dream work. You know, we're all pushing each other. Just seeing other people make moves, it makes you want to make moves. But for the collective cause, you know what I mean? Which is why I think it's such a good thing that we're attempting to build is that there are no no's. You know, everybody can have their place in a way, and it's just a massive quid quo pro. Did I say that already? Probably. I use that. I think I use that too often, but nonetheless, lots of exciting stuff. The Regatti's fire, um, but more importantly, thank you, Mighty, and the whole squad.
Yup.
We couldn't be able to do it. You know what I mean? Without the team.
Yeah, that's for sure. So big thanks and big shout out. And yeah, let's meet in the metaverse and next Tuesday here for the last Mighty Mai before the kickoff of the big event, of the biggest event.
Wow, the number one metaverse event of the year.
Who knows? Says who, if we don't have officials counting the numbers, then it's not, happening. So we might have to hire some officials to look at it closely. All right, again, the longest bye-bye in the metaverse.
That's true.
So bye
Hey, guys.
everyone. Yeah. Have a
Bye-bye.
good one and see you very soon.
Go enjoy some pasta. You know what I mean?
Yes. All right, goodbye.
Bye-bye.